after a shit day, I just want to sit and play my favorite games. 'Cause Jesus fucking Christ.
You can't control your dreams.
He's right, though. Oh well, I guess you're right.
Are you okay?
No. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. What time is it?
9 a.m. James and I were making breakfast when I...
I'm gonna miss school. Oh, yeah.
Not yet, at least. I hope to learn eventually, though.
He's so cute.
Is everything alright?
No, stop. Why aren't you knocking?
I'm assuming you had a nightmare.
Uh-huh. Why isn't he
Don't
knocking?
disturb us, miss.
Fuck.
Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything.
Fair point. Thanks.
Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? I'm sure some nice food will take your mind off of what you dreamt of.
Maybe? It was embarrassing to be the damsel in distress, but I felt rather happy that James and Damien were concerned for me, despite only knowing me for a short time. I mean, yeah, I couldn't exactly read their minds. Well, Damien wouldn't want to read mine, because it would be just filthy thoughts about his brother, and I would be apologizing every
Should be done with
single
breakfast soon.
second.
If you want to sit down at the table, you can.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, not having to do breakfast for myself? Damn, bitch. Hot man and breakfast? Fuck you. However, my eyes closed. I felt a hand placed on top of my head, breaking me out of my thoughts.
Morning.
Don't
You
touch me. Yeah, I'm fine. Sam, the owner of the hand on my head, raised an eyebrow at me before rustling my hair and moving away to sit down.
Hey, is the food done yet? I'm starving.
There's no need to yell, Sam!
Oh my god.
You're yelling too.
Shut the fuck up! From behind me, Eric appeared and sat beside... he's sitting beside me!
Can we not yell this early in the morning? It's not like we're in the castle.
Castle? For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle? Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room.
Weird flex, but okay.
Illogical to not yell.
Yeah, well, he yells
Whatever.
all the time, and I would yell back at him. Because, fuck you, Sam. Soon, James and Damien appeared carrying plates full of baking.
My favorite.
Oh, God! Sorry, that line delivery had me.
Pleasure.
The table's on me now, you trapped me in your kiss somehow. I can't ever escape from you, but baby, that's alright. I fucking love that song, it's so good. All of a sudden, my phone began to ring, ushering me to pull it out of my pocket and answer. Hello?
Hey, good morning. Guess who's at your door right now?
Shit! Right on cue, there was a knock on the lobby door. My heart stopped. Susie and Naomi were here.
I'll get it.
Oh no! My heart quickly began to pound in my chest. Matthew was in the lobby. He got to the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room. As I passed through the archway between the dining room and the lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand on the brass door handle, causing the world to go in slow motion. Fuck. But before my words could reach his ears, Matthew had opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of Naomi and Zuzu. Fuck. The world around me stopped as Zuzu and Naomi kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared back in fear and embarrassment. I could feel the air go from warm to freezing in a matter of seconds.
Hi?
Stranger danger? I don't fucking know. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, someone do something other than stand there.
Who are you?
Susan, let me explain.
What's going on here?
Who's at the door, Matthew? Oh.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, his line delivery always gets me. I fucking love this. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us. The situation was not getting pretty. I had to think fast. They're in your head! Suzu reached out and poked Matthew on the forehead, making him stare cross-eyed at her finger.
Hello to you too?
Seems real to me.
He's not.
They're not imaginary.
They are. Shut up. It was no use. There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder. I felt the tension in my body almost fade away. I turned my head to see James smile at me before stepping in front of me.
We must apologize, ladies. We know the situation must be confusing for everyone. Let's take this to the dining room and we'll explain everything.
Uh-huh. I stared at James wide-eyed. Was he going to tell them who they were? Everything seemed surreal. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Naomi, sat across from their confused gazes. As Naomi and Suzu sat down, Eric and Matthew placed their untouched plates of food in front of them, surprising their guests.
Whoa, this looks amazing.
So I guess they're just offering their
Thank
food to
you.
them. 'Cause...
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy your meal.
oh dear lord.
Make sure you dig in.
Aw, he's so cute! I looked at Naomi and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite they placed in their mouth. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As Naomi and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind my chair, making me grow more red in the face!
So, Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on?
No. Well, gently James placed a hand on my shoulder again and signaling me to just eat my food. I guess I'm just shutting the fuck
Miss
up.
Anderson's house servants. We were hired by her late grandfather to help around the mansion, but since he has passed, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own.
Yes, sir.
That makes sense. It's such a huge house.
I guess that makes
A
sense.
huge house for a wonderful princess such as Miss Anderson
Oh, God.
deserves the greatest of servants to care for it.
Oh god. He said the thing.
Why
Again.
are you all dressed so casually and stuff? Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever?
I mean... Eric in uniform.
Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she lets us wear casual clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
You shut the fuck up.
We're sorry if we made this situation awkward earlier.
Damien.
We're very
Damien.
sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be very hard to explain after just a day.
Yeah. You could say
I
that.
guess.
Have we cleaned all the
So,
blood?
if I may ask, what brings you two ladies here?
Shut up.
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing. Since it's the weekend and all, usually we hang out and just chill.
Wait, it's the weekend? I should be
Yeah,
staying
let's
in
go to
bed
the arcade.
until, like, 12 o'clock.
Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
Oh, cafe. Fika. Oh my god.
There's an arcade.
Tank fika. I mean, arcades are cool.
That makes a lot of sense, ladies. Well, we don't wish to disturb you any further than we have, so we'll take our leave and start preparing the house.
Wee.
Huh? Preparing for what?
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
And by soon, they mean tonight. Oh.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi?
I mean,
Thought you wanted to go to the arcade. This housewarming thing is more important.
Aw,
No
besties.
need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Seriously?
Apparently. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Not now.
You better make him do the heavy lifting, I swear to God. I wanted to help out, but at the same time, I want to go out with my friends. James gave me an understanding look, letting me know if I left, everything would be okay. I had to make a decision. Ooh, you know what? We're just gonna save right here. Because just if I want to continue from here and then do another route later, I thought that'd be fun.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna stay. I'm sure, besides, it's my housewarming party. I should help too.
Want us to help out as well?
Nah, we good. We good.
Alright, we'll head on out then so we're not in the way.
Later, bitches. Sorry, guys. I'll hang with you soon.
It's all good, Anderson. We'll definitely come to the housewarming party tonight.
Thanks. I led them back into the lobby and walked them to the doors, opening it for them with a thankful smile. They both gave me hugs before walking out to Naomi's car, which was parked in the driveway. And with that, they left. Oh my god. Close. That was so close. They almost blew our cover, guys. We almost blew our cover. Matthew, don't open the door ever again. Each guy had been assigned a different part of the party to do. Right after lunch, we began work. It's lunch already? I thought it was 9 a.m. Hello? Oh. I mean, okay, listen. We already know what I'm doing. And that is Eric. I stayed in the dining room, knowing that the table had to become a buffet table. As I looked around the room carefully, I noted the floor needed waxing, the table surfaces needed major dusting. Eric came up next to me, lowered a small mop and bucket he had brought onto the floor, and rolled up his sleeves up higher on his arms before looking at me with a raised eyebrow.
Are you sure you want to work with me with cleaning this place up? It'll be a lot of cleaning and tidying. Plus, we have to move the chairs to the corner. Okay. It's fine. I nodded, rolling my sleeves and walking to the table, grabbing a hold of a chair. I think I can handle lifting a couple of chairs and moving them. Eric smiled at me with a soft chuckle before following my lead. Eventually, we had moved all the chairs to the corner of the room and had begun cleaning the room and the table. Okay, listen, when I clean, I would probably move the chairs out of the room because then we're gonna have to clean that spot they're sitting in anyways. Just saying. Or we lift them up on the table before putting them down and then cleaning the table. I feel like that makes sense, but it could just be me. Whoops! Before I hit the floor, however, I wound up in Eric's arms, staring up at him in a dance-like dip while gripping onto his shirt. His face held pure concern as he held on and looked down at me. Are you all right, princess?
Oh my god. I'm reliving this moment. I'm reliving it. Just nod. Oh god. I love this man more than I would like to admit. But no, I do like to admit I like him. All I could do was nod as I stared at Eric. He was genuinely concerned. There was no flirtation or smirk on his face. It was cute to see a new side of him. Eric let out a small sigh in relief.
That's a relief. You didn't twist your ankle, did you?
Nah, I think I'm good. Gently, I felt Eric's arms dip under my knees so he could lift me up bridle style. Oh god. I need a minute! Ah! I gripped tighter onto his shirt before he sat me down on the table and knelt down to look at my feet! I'm fine, really. Eric didn't speak as he gently looked over my ankle, lightly massaging them to test for pain. I didn't feel any pain. I felt pleasure. I bit my lip as Eric gently massaged his fingers over my skin. I'd had a foot massage before, but Eric had amazing skill. Each touch and press sent a wave of pleasure running up my spine. I had to fight back.
If I don't back him. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Holy shit. I'm reliving this. I'm reliving me playing this for the first time. Even if I play this kind of regularly for comfort, I still have this game on my phone despite it being, like, not up to date. Because my phone is like, hey, this game isn't updated at all. And I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit. He was full of surprises. Eventually, he finished looking over my feet and smiled in relief. He slowly stood up and smiled, his usual smile, with a small giggle.
You were right, princess. You were fine.
Yeah, I told you. Eric gently lifted me off the table and lowered me onto the floor before placing a swift kiss onto my forehead and continuing his work. I nodded. I stood there for a moment before slowly walking to the bucket and cleaning as well. My heart continued to pound as we both finished cleaning that room. Hello? Hello? The hour of the house party arrived, and I don't give a shit because my dad doesn't care about me. Why should I care about this? I would not. I would dress like a fucking idiot on purpose. Who is it?
Are you okay in there? Your parents will be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Ah.
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Out of the closet? What are we talking about? As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched Naomi and Susie's faces turn from smiles to complete awestruck stares. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Gay!
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I made it myself, of course. I love sewing. It's so fun. I've had it for a while. I just never had the chance to wear it. Bitch, I love wearing dresses, and I love— Oh, God! I keep forgetting! Oh, my lord. I stepped out of the room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down the hall to the into the grand lobby, the incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the nines as proper servants.
Whoa, they really know how to dress well, don't they?
Where the fuck did you get these outfits? Hello, oh my god. Is it my old, like, grandfather's suits? What is it? I want to know. Where'd you get those? I slowly began to climb down the steps, and with Susan and Naomi behind me, the boys watched as I descended the staircase, one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess. I felt my face slightly flush, but I quickly shook my head and tried to regain my thoughts. As I reached the last step, James offered out his hand and walked me down the final step, smiling. Hey, can Eric be the one to do that instead?
Beautiful as a princess, miss.
Thank you. I still don't understand why my sister likes you. James, kinda basic. Sorry, not sorry.
Prepared for tonight?
Never. Nope. I didn't feel confident at all. Something about tonight frightened me. I couldn't tell if it was the fear of my dad or the guests that Dad surely invited, but something about tonight's party left me beyond nervous. I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door! Oh my god. The stand user is so... I'm sorry.
I didn't know
Stupid jokes.
Came with servants.
What is a bequeathment? I don't know.
Probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
It's not good service, especially with that man standing beside you. I was completely shocked. My parents didn't even didn't question the boys. They didn't ask for verification or anything. I looked to the boys and noticed Sam and Eric stared intently at my parents. Were they using their powers on them? They had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with this otherwise. I mean, implication, but not confirmed, I guess.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
Well, that's weird.
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
Fuck you. I don't care about your opinion. I looked to my dad, who was looking around the lobby like an inspector! Inspector Gadget. I stood my ground waiting for him to look at me. When he did, he let a small smile grace his lips.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
I'm just 18, sir. I am a tiny child still. I'm not gonna say that anymore. That's... no. However, his cold face returned as he began to look around once again.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
That depends on who you invited. What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
Could not roll my eyes harder. My potential?
To become CEO of the company.
I am 18, sir. I don't know shit. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Suzu raise their thumbs at me for encouragement. I let out a small breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I would not accept this. As if time zoomed forward, all of a sudden the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men and women in formal business attire showed up to meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but I was once again surprised that night. I shook hands with many officials and executive members, putting on the professional face my dad trained me to have. I felt overwhelmed. Underwhelmed. Why can't anybody just be whelmed? Many even asked me questions. I tried my best to reply maturely as possible. I had to remember, say what they want to hear, not what you want to say. Well, fuck that shit!
How do you feel living on your own at such a young...
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing away.
I don't think the answers matter.
College plans.
No. Yes. I guess I felt the questions came up one after another. It was tough to answer some of them because they weren't about me. They were about the company.
What do you think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has passed?
It will crash and burn.
What do you think of the philanthropic policy the company has?
The what policy?
Do you think the company should expand from just toys?
Why? It's a toy company. Eventually, the question stops, and I was back to being by myself. Naomi and Suzu were mingling in the crowds, and the incubi were doing their jobs. So I was all alone in a room full of strangers. It was unnerving to think about, but at least I wasn't questioned left and right anymore. Suddenly, though, my mom pushed her way through the crowd to me, bringing along someone I didn't know.
Honey, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This kind gentleman is the son of the vice chairman.
I love her voice. With my mother stood a man who looked only a couple of years older than me. He smiled and held out his hand to me, silently asking for my hand.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anderson.
I guess. As I placed my hand on his, he raised it to his lips and kissed over my knuckles. Hello. Okay.
I'm honored to be invited here.
Uh-huh. My mother smiled at both of us, which made me slightly concerned. Why was she excited to introduce me to Andrew?
So, you organized this party very well, Miss Anderson.
I only had today to do it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Praise is very much deserved.
Why was that line delivery so awkward? What? Hello?
I'm sorry if I seem a little forward. I've just been excited to meet Harold Anderson's granddaughter.
Why?
He used to talk about you all the time in the office on how you helped him refine his toys. I only attended meetings and heard all of the stories. You've helped a lot with the success of the company without having to actually work there.
Well, I guess I'm a genius then. I didn't know he talked about me. That question would explain everyone's fascination with me and their rather personal questions. I looked to Andrew, who had a kind face to me. Something about him seemed off, and I didn't know what it was. He seemed to be hiding something. Whether it was good or bad, I was not able to find out. I felt someone walk up beside me, causing me to turn to them. Next to me was my dad, giving his cold stare to Andrew, who suddenly became tense.
So, you're Jared's son.
Jared. I don't know who Jared is. Who cares? Andrew's body twitched slightly. Whether it was fear or insult, Andrew locked eyes with my father. I couldn't help but feel the tension between them. It irked me how fragile the air had become, enough to break at the wrong word.
You're the one who wants to be the next CEO of the Anderson Company.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, we're just young adults, so I guess.
David, leave the poor boy alone.
Oh my god.
I'm merely testing the boy's conversational skills. Nothing wrong with that.
Of course not, sir.
Yeah.
Polite as well. Interesting.
Oh my fucking god!
If you'll excuse me.
Later. Quickly, Andrew retreated away from my family and into the crowd of people. Stay put. I'm not getting into that.
He's not CEO material.
Nor are you, sir.
That's because you practically interrogated the young man.
Get his ass!
A little questioning shouldn't have bothered him. He's obviously not ready for any title in our company.
Blah, blah, blah. Our company? Excuse me? I bit my tongue. I didn't want to make a scene with my dad. One wrong word and he'd lecture me in front of everyone, and that was not something I wanted at my housewarming party. I let it aside before looking at the clock. It was getting close to midnight, meaning that the party was going to end soon. I lowered my gaze out of the window and saw a limo pull up. Huh? Whose limo is that?
Oh, that must be Lewis's car.
Oh my god.
I'll go get him. Stay with your father so you can escort your guests out together.
I love her voice. Yes, Mom. My mother left my dad and me slowly escorted the guests out. My dad held his simple smile as he thanked each person for coming. I did the same. Andrew quickly passed the doors before I could speak. Eventually, only Zuzu, Naomi, my parents, and the incubi were left. My dad suddenly walked over and placed a hand on my shoulder with a smile. I stared up at him, a wave of confusion washing over my face. Huh?
You did good tonight. I'm proud.
For once in my life?
Keep it up, and you'll be a good CEO.
Oh my fucking god. Nah, I'm good.
Alright, your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure Naomi and Suzu need to leave as well. Just because it's Saturday doesn't mean you should stay up all night.
Well, it's practically midnight, so.
Thanks for having us. It was a great party.
I love their outfits. They're so cute. Oh my god. Suzu kind of looks like Pidge. I'm not gonna lie.
Good night, sweetie. Come visit us soon.
Oh, I love her voice. It's so soothing. All four of my remaining guests left the building. All but my dad waving back to me. With the last of the guests gone, I sighed and sat on the staircase, exhausted. That was tiring.
It's not like you had to do any work, though.
Are you kidding me?
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
Aha!
She handled herself the best she could.
Thank you, Damien.
As expected, princess.
Hello?
Since you're exhausted, why not head to bed? We can clean up.
Aw, you guys are so sweet. Fuck you! Shut up.
Hush, Sam.
Exactly. Are you guys sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
I guess.
It didn't take long.
I forgot about this! Why? Did we leave the door open? What? I felt a hot shudder run down my spine. The voice of my dreams echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around, panicked. Alongside the incubi, James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
Hey, are you really sure? All of us shot our heads towards the doors, finally pinning down the direction of the voice. The doors quickly swung open, revealing a sight I would have never expected to see. Skin red as blood, eyes black and gold piercing into mine, roughened up clothes, and a pistol in his hand. I saw a monster. I covered my mouth to not scream at the sight. Oh, I know. I wouldn't.
Matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
I mean, with the amount of blood they probably lost, no.
What you piece of?
Fuck you. All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and instantly pulled the trigger. We all gasped in shock, instinctively expecting to see a bullet run through Sam's face, but...
What the fuck?
Ah, bitches! What? Sam, you don't walk up to somebody with a gun like that. What should have been a headshot ended up with a loud but empty blank shot. The pistol echoed in its empty shot as the man grew more and more pissed, pulling the trigger over and over again in aggravation. Luckily for my ears, it became quieter after its first shot.
Why the fuck won't you work?
'Cause fuck you, that's why.
This place is protected.
What did you say, shrimp?
Bitch.
This place has a seal, protecting it from hellborn magic.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
That your gun doesn't work, duh.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Malix, that was his name. His existence resonated with my memory of the dream I had. However, I looked to Matthew in the same confusion as Malix did. Protected by magic?
It would seem that your grandfather had some sort of protective barrier around.
You're a wizard, Harry.
From the looks of it, it only disables hellborn magic.
Because fuck you, that's why. Malik's face grew to that of extreme anger, his fist tightening as if he was crushing a stress ball.
Then what's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then? The
fact that they're gonna beat you to a pulp anyways. Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed myself between Malix and the Why would you do that? Fuck off.
Whoa! Who let the bitch out of her cage?
Cage?
A reverse harem or something?
Basically. Malix grinned at me evilly, walking close to me. Ow! Fuck. All of a sudden, I felt a hand grip my hair and pull it back, forcing me to cry out and stare up at Malix. His eyes bored into mine as he cackled in my face.
Hey, let her go!
Sam, Eric!
I fucked up! As I fumbled, Eric caught me in his arms, gently pulling me away from Malix and back into their group. Oh my god. My savior!
You and me, right here, let's go!
Bitches.
Come on, asswipe!
I fucking love that line, it's so good.
Enough, Malix.
Smash.
What? Who do you think you're speaking to, woman?
The girl who's going to help you kill them. Just not now.
The thing is that she wasn't that useful in the story. Kind of irks me, but whatever.
There's 5 of them and 2 of us. Even if we come back with the gang, they can have the place surrounded by human police.
Yeah, what? I guess?
We shoot everyone!
Think! If we shoot everyone, we'll be hunted. And it'll be a matter of time before makeshift paladins come and try to exorcise us.
The power of Christ compels you. He's stupid. Like, the fact that he's such a fucking idiot, but he comes back. I hate that.
We'll get you in fuck you up real good.
Gay? Then Malik's turned to me, moving his finger to point directly between my eyes.
And don't think you're safe. Step outside. I dare you.
Listen, I would jump in and out of the threshold of my house while staring at you just for funsies. I feel like that'd be funny. It's like, you can shoot me, you can't shoot me. You can shoot me, you can't shoot me.
Whoa, whoa! Are you alright?
Bitch, don't... Why was he here?
He's been closely tracking us. Our blood trail from the forest must have led him here.
So you didn't clean up the blood outside! Oh my god.
Stopped him and finished it here.
For once, Matthew, I agree with you.
Aww, look at you guys, bonding. Alex, was he a demon?
That son of a bitch is not a demon. He's a devil.
There's a the fact that there's a difference.
Yes. Demons come from a different plane of existence called the abyssal planes. Devils, however, come from one of the 7 circles of a place humans know as hell. Despite us not being human, we are very different creatures.
Right. The distinction.
We actually have brains, for one. Devils always like to cause trouble and try to kill or torture others for their own enjoyment. Demons, like us, know when to use our powers and when not to. We're not stupid.
Says the stupidest of the bunch.
Devils follow orders from higher-ups in their order, and their power only comes from their connection to hell. Demons all have free wills and don't rely on where they came from to use their powers.
Fair. Very fair. This was confusing. Demons and devils and magic all existed. I happened to land in the middle of it. Right?
You're safe. You've been protected as well.
Bitch, what?
What Damien's saying is that the magic that protects this place also protects you.
Slay! I guess.
Grandfather must have cast it when you last saw him or something of that nature. We can sense its aura around your body.
Then I'm just questioning when the fuck he did that last and why you guys didn't tell me! I couldn't believe my ears. It was the 3rd day of surprises, and this one took the cake in being the most surprising. I felt my head spin once again. I need to fucking lie down.
Please don't worry. We'll find a way to train ourselves and become stronger to finally finish this feud.
How long have you guys been fleeing from these bitches?
Kick his ass right now.
And you would die.
Until then, we'll protect you as much as we can. If Malix comes back, we'll be here for you.
Oh my god. But what of going outside? Won't he, kill me?
You have a protection spell on you. Even if Malix attacks you, he won't be able to use his magic on you.
Yeah, his magic, but he could probably do something without using magic.
Didn't you say you knew Taekwondo?
Well, you see, I was lying. Personally, I don't. So, I don't know where you pulled that out of your ass, but you know. Even more so, I was lost about my grandfather. Of how my grandfather knew magic. I had to find out. At least I had time. Yeah. A Sunday. I don't think you can figure everything out on a Sunday. They're only staying until after they defeat Malix. That's right. They said they only stay after they defeated Malix. After that, my life would go back to normal. Temporary insanity? As Kay would say. The question was then, would I want them to leave? If my life went back to normal, I'd have to care for the house all on my own. I'd get to focus on my life instead of being distracted by the boys. I'd have to... My life. Where was my life going anyway? I mean, to be honest, having 5 guys in my house is weird, but... Hello?
You're so important to me.
Gay.
I swear I'll give my life to you.
I don't want it.
Please, let me love you.
Yes, sir!
I'll be by your side, always.
Fuck you.
I can't imagine living without you.
Aww.
I want to be with you.
Okay, okay, listen, Damien...
I love you.
Damien is my second favorite. I do really love Damien. Why the fuck would I be up at 7 a.m.? School starts at fucking 8:40. Let's fucking go. It's too early to even be alive. I mean, on a Sunday. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. I keep forgetting. Homework? Nah. Explore the house? Make some coffee. I don't drink coffee. Explore the house! Let's fucking go. Well, on my feet. Let's go on an adventure. Cause what the fuck do I else have to do? Quickly, I found an old office. A desk and a chair sat by the far side as a large bookshelf of documents and memorabilia adorned its nooks and crannies. There were a couple of pictures of me growing up peeking from the shelves as I walked further into the room. I don't believe I've been in here before. I tried to recall memories of when I ever seeing this room coming up with nothing as a result. This room was new to me. Did I want to disturb the furniture? I'm curious. I would ransack the place. Not gonna lie. It's my house. I do whatever I want. Why is there a laptop in a drawer? Yeah, why is there a laptop in a drawer? That's the question. Try. I decided to try. I turned on the computer and leaned my face near the retinal scanner, aligning the camera up with my eye. To my surprise, I heard a ping come from the computer before the screen opened to a desktop. Hey, look at that. On the desktop were documents and folders labeled with different aspects of the Anderson Company. Taxes, profits, bylaws, blah, 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 blah. Dad would sure be impressed. One icon, however, stood out from the rest. Vorago? I double-clicked on the icon, but no window came up. Instead, I heard a large click come from the door that was locked. What the fuck? A magic book! Holy shit. He really did know about magic. The question is, how did he get to know about magic? I'm not entirely sure on that part, because isn't he just a normal human? Or is he like a mage or something? The more I read, the more powerful I became. I will conquer the world! Let's go. I shook my head as I looked at the drawer, realizing what I had done. I had walked over to the desk, reopened the lock, and suddenly felt the need to stop. Something held me back. I didn't want me to pry anymore that I already had. I was curious beyond belief, but I obeyed my thoughts for now. Eventually, I would come back and look into it. I returned to bed, feeling the weight of the morning drag me under my covers. Tried sleeping again. I had energy, but I wanted more sleep. It was Sunday and nothing was happening today. Come on, eyes. Back to sleep. Honestly, relatable. Because why wouldn't you want to catch up on sleep while it's a Sunday? However, the muffled sound of battle caught my attention. I quickly went out to the backyard in response to the noise I heard. In the yard were all 5 of the boys practicing fighting. Sam was in the middle with the other 4 surrounding him and throwing punches and kicks at him. Sam, being the strongest of the bunch, blocked and dodged almost masterfully. Hey! All at once, the boys looked at me. Frozen in their movements, I just stood at the doorway staring at them. After my outburst, James was the first to break away from the group, stepping towards me.
Good morning. We apologize if we woke you up.
Nah, you didn't wake me, so...
It's quite alright. We needed to stop anyway. We don't want to overwork Sam.
Oh, come on, I can handle more than those pity punches.
Uh-huh.
Your mind seems grateful that we've stopped.
You can't lie to a mind reader.
We should probably make some lunch. I'm sure you're starving.
We're good. I can do...
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'm not useless. I know how to cook and do other stuff too. I don't. That's a lie.
No, what he means to say is that we'd be really grateful if you could make lunch today.
Okay. You will be getting cereal. Cereal and milk and probably some ice cream. Lunch wasn't particularly hard. I decided to make chicken and rice, I guess. Simple. Though I would prefer to do potatoes in the oven. That makes sense to me. I placed the food in the dining room. However, none of the boys were there by the time I brought the final dish out. I carried that dish to the main lobby, catching the boys separating into different rooms of the house. Find one of the incubi. I know exactly who that's gonna be. Let's go. Oh my god. It's the thing. It's happening. I returned to the backyard, hoping to find an incubus still there. Luckily, my gut feeling was right. Eric was sitting beside the gazebo, looking at a small flower that was growing on the railing of it. As I approached, Eric turned his head and smiled his usual smile.
Hello, princess.
Hello. Hey, Eric. Got some lunch for you.
Really? You did not have to do that, princess.
Well, I insisted. So, Eric smiled and took his food, eating a little bit of it before looking to the flower again. Out of curiosity, I looked as well. It was a simple white daisy in full bloom. Eric shook his head and chuckled softly as I joined him in flower gazing.
Sorry, I was simply reminded of home.
Oh my god. Huh? Oh no, you're fine, huh? What about home were you reminded of? Eric looked to the sky with a soft sigh and smiled before looking at the flower again.
The castle, mainly. Despite us not being there anymore, it was still our home.
He is so sweet.
Our entire lives as brothers. There wasn't a day that went by when we weren't all doing something exciting. It was an empty excitement, of course, but it was still something that bonded us all together.
Fucking love them. They're so cute. Eric slightly trailed off, looking lost in the nostalgia of his thoughts. I didn't know if I wanted to bother him while he remembered something obviously important to him. Tell me more! Tell me more, tell me more. Did you get very far?
You wish to know more?
Yes. Why not? I'm curious about the place you lived in. Eric nodded before looking at the flower again. After a second, he gained a look of realization before looking to me again.
Would you like me to show you something instead?
How? I tilted my head in confusion, but nodded nonetheless. What I was expecting could not have prepared me for what I saw. Eric gently brushed his fingers against the petals of the daisy, making it gently quake at his touch. As the daisy abnormally shivered, its petals shifted from white to purple. The yellow center gently faded to a pink hue, and the stem began to burn black. I could only stare as Eric plucked the flower from its place and presented it to me.
Watch closely.
Yes, sir. I kept my eyes on the flower as Eric began to mutter something. It sounded close to Latin, but I wasn't sure. Regardless, the flower began to glow in Eric's hand. A small crystal-like spores floated from the pink center and began to form a circle in the air. As the circle closed, the center filled with smoke, forming a screen of sorts. It was misty, but I couldn't see anything. What is it?
Just watch.
I do...
That's our castle. It's a wonderful place. Servants and parties galore.
Does your father sit on the throne when he's at the parties?
Very much so. He despises dancing and socializing, so he makes the throne his home.
So he's just observing, not joining in on something. I must have struck a small chord with Eric, because he hesitated before responding.
We don't know. When we left, we didn't look back. However, we are sure he's still there, since no one followed us out of the abyssal plane.
Well, somebody did, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yes, Princess. I'm fine. I just used too much energy, that's all.
Bitch, take mine. I am willing to give it. Sorry, force of habit.
Please don't worry, Princess. I'm fine. Don't worry your beautiful head about it.
Kiss him! Sorry. I can't. This scene is close and dear to my heart. I quickly grabbed Eric's face and tilted his head to an angle with mine, shifting myself closer. I brought my lips to his and kissed him deep. Hello. Bold? Yes, sir. However, Eric grabbed my shoulders and forced me back. I opened my eyes and stared at his frightened golden eyes in surprise. At the same time, I noticed a pink hue run across Eric's face.
Princess? What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Bitch. I felt both irritated and accomplished at the question. Where was his flirting? Where was his cocky smirk? From what I remember, he took advantage of me when we met, yet now he was somehow acting inferior to me. I wonder... like I haven't played the second game. I'm trying to help and give you some of my energy. You used your energy to show me that side, so I wanted to pay you back for that. Unless you don't want me to help?
I've already taken your energy once before. I just...
Shh! Shut up. That was before. I want to give you my energy now. Just let me! All of a sudden, I felt that familiar feeling of warmth run through my body once again. I felt my body slightly heat up as Eric quickly released my hands and wrapped them around my waist, dropping to both knees in front of me. I forgot about that! Jesus! He stared at me with desire in his gaze as he pulled my body to his. Eric leaned his forehead to mine, letting the tips of our noses gently caress each other as he spoke.
You spoil me.
Dear Lord! Sorry. Sorry, I can't. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Before I knew it, I was on top of Eric as he laid on the grass below. I stared wide-eyed as he pulled me into a hot, passionate kiss with a gentle hand on the back of my head. Eric's other hand resting on the small of my back while I rested my hands on his chest. I moved myself to straddle his hips to be more comfortable in the kiss. I would not regret a I'm not gonna read that out loud. I'm not. I keep forgetting. I'm good. I swear I'm good. I'm just reliving this because, oh god, the first time I played this.
I'm completely full, and yet I still desire you.
I'm gonna throw my headphones at the wall! Ah! I could feel the hold of his mind-altering spell fade away, but it still felt hot. Something told me that I wanted more, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if I truly did want to give any more. We are not stopping yet, because... Jesus! I'm sorry. I could feel him pull the tail of my bow, releasing it and following. Okay. I'm fine. Jeez. Who, if this man ever actually existed, I would die. I need this man in my life. Okay. What was it? Good question. However, I began to feel dizzy seeing the sky start to spin almost wildly. I gripped onto Eric's shoulders, trying to signal for him to stop, but my mind faded to black before I could let out another sound. Well, I guess I fainted again. God damn. Oh my god.
Spoiled me, my princess. I am eternally grateful that you let me indulge like that. Have a good rest.
Oh my god. Jeez. Spoiled him? I enjoyed it despite the first circumstances. I mean, okay. Eric just loved that man. Yikes. 4 hours of being knocked out and I still feel tired. Wow. And now we're back to school. I drifted to sleep and woke up almost flawlessly the next morning. No grogginess, no aches, perfectly energized and bright-eyed. Man, how long has it been since I got that much good sleep? Never. I'm a fucking insomniac. Well, hey, must be my lucky day today. Karma owed me some luck. After all I had gone through in merely a handful of days, I deserved some good luck. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson, you're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
Yeah, because the bus tickets cost like fucking shit nowadays. Gotta love Swedish fucking kollektivtrafik. My brain can't English right now. Jesus. I packed my bag and carried it downstairs towards the kitchen. I entered the dining room. I saw a plate with eggs, toast, and bacon sitting on the table. Fresh, steaming cup of coffee sat next to it. I don't want this. Give me cereal and a monster. I need a monster in the morning or I will die. As I spoke aloud, a small red note caught my attention. Have a good day. Yours. I wonder who that could be. I wonder. Oh my god, he makes me breakfast. Fuck yeah. I quickly rushed down to the doors, checking myself in the passing mirror. I wasn't wanting to impress anyone, but I still needed to look decent. Before I could reach the door, however, someone took my hand. Huh? I turned to see Eric, who was holding my hand back with a concerned frown on his face.
My name.
Your name?
My true name isn't Eric, miss. I want you to know my real name, if something were to happen.
'Cause that makes sense. His true name? What did he mean? Why was he telling me this now? I remember reading about a demon's name from the journal I read yesterday. If you knew a demon's true name, you could summon them to you no matter where you were or where they were. Derek gently pulled me to him and leaned close in my ear to whisper.
My name is Uzeiris.
Oh dear, oh my fucking Christopher, excellent line delivery. I love it. Love every single moment of it. Oh jeez, I moved my mic. Oh god. Eric pulled away and smiled at me despite still carrying worry in his eyes.
If you are in any danger, call my name. I promise that I'll come and help you.
Imagine if you decide to do that, but with like non-emergency situations, like out of toilet paper in a bathroom stall or something. Just be like, hey, I need help. I stared up at Eric, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. Eric smiled before kissing my hand and heading into the dining room. Something told me that name would be useful eventually. And by that, we mean the very same day. Foreshadowing? What is that? First incident of the day. What the fuck?
Hey, are you okay? Who did that?
Girl, why?
You little Suzu, don't!
Well, I guess I guess there's still a war. I mean, get her fucking ass. I'd had enough. I felt adrenaline rush through my body as I pounced off of the ground and rushed at Lisette. I was going to be the only one with I wasn't gonna be the only one with scrapes this time. I tackled Lisette to the ground, swiping and slapping at her innocent face. She screamed in fright before trying to push me off and block my attacks.
Holy shit! Anderson!
Fuck you, bitch! Let's go! The girls are fighting! My rebellion would be marked on her pretty face for all to see. Lisette pushed me off and scrambled to her feet, both panicked and angry at the same time. Her emotions was nowhere close to the anger I was feeling.
Are you crazy? What the hell?
Crazy? I was crazy once! They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and the rats made me crazy. Jesus. Shoving her hard against the lockers, she let out a yelp of pain as she smacked the back of her head against the metal behind her before glaring and shoving me back. As I stumbled back, Lisette raised her hands ready to fight.
Then come on, Anderson. Show me what you've got. I bet it's not much.
Says the girl who got tackled to the floor. She had training. Not surprising. I didn't care at that moment. I mean, cat fight, let's fucking go. She deserves it. Genuinely. Susie was held back by Naomi's arm despite both of them wanting to help me. They didn't wait long for it to end though. Suddenly, Lisette was pulled away from me and I was pushed against the lockers by a strong force. Lisette hit the lockers as well on the opposite end of the hallway, letting out a girly grunt of pain. I looked up to see my art teacher, Miss Gordon, holding me against the lockers with a look of surprise and serious concern on her face.
Miss Anderson, what are you doing?
Beating her ass? The fuck? No, don't you dare start crying, Lisette. You started this.
Miss Anderson, get a hold of yourself!
Never. Revenge. Let's fucking go! I'm so sick of it. Leave me alone. To be honest,
I didn't do anything to her. She just attacked me all of a sudden.
kill her. Kill her right now.
Lie, Lisette. You tripped her on purpose. You've always been a snobby prick to us.
Not just a prick, she's a bitch.
Never. I gave my condolences about her grandfather's death. I try to keep everyone calm. Is that so wrong?
Bitch, you did that like 3 days ago.
We know you were only pretending to be nice to spite us.
Spite is powerful.
Miss White, follow me to the dean's office.
The dean? What is the dean again? Is that like the principal? I can't remember what that term is. Miss Gordon, however, wasn't done with me.
Come with me, sweetie.
I felt my friends frown as they watched me leave, but they headed to class without me. Miss Gordon led me to an empty classroom which she had claimed as hers. It looked like all of the other classrooms, but art posters lined the walls. Many students loved the room, but hated one thing, the mirror in the very back of the room. Why would you have a mirror in the back of the room? Another person, because that is not my reflection.
Tell me what you see.
I don't know. I see myself, I guess.
What else?
I
see a brilliant woman who has been working her butt off to try and find herself. She just has a little bit of adversity in her way.
That is the most typical thing you could say ever.
She's just another student who doesn't know what you're going through.
I guess. Fair point, fair point.
You know, those were some pretty interesting moves. Taekwondo.
No. I guess.
Look, don't let the set get to you, okay? You have your own battles to face, and you can face them just fine.
We are going to war! They make it sound we're going to war. Oh my god.
You'll be fine now. You're a good student, so I'll let you off with a severe warning.
Severe warning.
Just
You're not gonna...
don't get into any more fights, okay?
I nodded before heading to class. Surprisingly, the rest of... Jesus. Ow. Surprisingly, the rest of the school day went without another incident. I went to my classes, had lunch, and was anxious to get home. As the bell rang for school to end, I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. Huh? A text? From Dad? I'll be picking you up today. Make sure you're ready to go when I get there. That's kind of a surprise. I quickly headed back to my locker and got my things before waiting for Naomi and Zuzu.
Hey, are you ready to go?
Actually, my dad's picking me up.
Really? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's a trap!
Time. Tell your dad that we've got you covered from now on.
Yeah, well, I will not be telling my dad shit. I need to get another Rise of the I need to go to another Rise of the Phoenix concert. Eventually, I had played the entire album with no one showing up. What the hey? Dad's never late, especially not this late. I quickly dialed my dad's number, but as soon as I pressed call, it disconnected. Read a signal disconnection error message. What the? No signal error? How do I not have a signal? I mean, before I could finish, a group of hands grabbed up my hands, feet, and covered my mouth. I screamed into the hand over my mouth, struggling to pull away from the hands grabbing my limbs. It felt disgusting and scary. Oh, no.
Hey! Don't dirty up Malix's prey.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Miss Anderson.
Miss Anderson? I couldn't fathom what was happening, but before I knew it, I was blindfolded! And my limbs were quickly tight. Okay, how fast are you? Like, what? All I knew is that I was in trouble. All I saw was darkness. I felt numb as I was taken to a place I didn't know of. I couldn't even move my lips to scream. Sounds slipped past my ears. First, the interior of okay, listen. So,
Nicely done.
I'm starting to question Malix's, like, power and abilities. Cause, like, if you need me to drive me in a car. Bitch. Malix walked over and set the barrel of his gun against the skin between my eyes.
It'll be so funny when they find your dead body.
And it'll be funny to see the look on your face when you can't shoot. I could see Malix pull the trigger before bracing myself. It's not working! Fuck you. I opened my eyes again to see Malix jamming his finger against the trigger, trying to shoot me to no avail.
Well, she either has the barrier spell on her, or you're losing your power.
Bitch, baby.
Stop! I'm not losing shit!
You're losing all your shit.
Must have that spell on her!
Blah, blah, blah. I felt a wave of relief run through my body. The other devils laughed at Malix, which made him angrier.
I said, shut up!
Shh, you shut up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Malix suddenly moved his gun towards a nearby devil and pulled the trigger. I stared wide-eyed as the bullet from Alex's gun rammed itself into the neck of the devil. Boy, the wound sprouted fire and blood. Fire? What the fuck? The body became like a deflated balloon! Oh, ew. Ew. That could have been me. That could have been me!
Anyone else wanna laugh at me? Huh?
I will. The devils around us shut their mouths, obeying the warning of the obvious master of the space. Malix growled before glaring at me.
As I was saying, it must be some holy magic or some shit like that.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. I keep forgetting she has a name. Eventually, Malix pulled away, licking his lips before looking to Eris's face. You can do that? Without another word, Eris walked around me out of line of sight. As I turned my head to try and follow her, Malix raised his gun to my face again and forcing me to stop moving.
I may not be able to shoot you yet, Rat, but there are other ways I can beat the living shit out of you.
Yeah, I know that. Well, fuck you! Oh, Jesus! All of a sudden, a bright purple light engulfed the room, causing the devils around me to cover themselves.
What the?
Fuck you, bitches! Gusts of wind rushed past me, almost forcing me back. I covered my face with my arms, bracing myself and standing my ground. I tried to peek through my arms to see what was going on, but the light continued to shine brightly. Oh, the love of my life, thank you.
Did you miss me?
Yes, I did. However, the seductive smile that graced his lips quickly disappeared as he turned to Malix. As Malix lowered his arm, Eric glared.
You really are evil at its core. Kidnapping an innocent woman like you did. It's disgusting how we demons are confused for your kind.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Look at this little man whore Eric right here, boy.
Oh, my favorite word! He said it! I use the word man whore regularly because I find it extremely funny. Eric flicked his wrist and arm across his body, producing a small whipping noise through the air. However, Malix hissed and reached for his cheek as if the air had slapped him hard. What the fuck? When Malix removed his hand from his cheek, I stared wide-eyed as a lurid slash that was revealed on it. A mixture of red and black blood gently dripped from the wound, causing Malix to growl angrily at Eric.
So, pretty boy thinks he has balls, huh? Well, time to make this pretty boy a dead bitch.
He has more balls than you, I bet. All of a sudden, Malix lifted his gun towards Eric and pulled the trigger. I gasped and tensed up, not believing what I was seeing. I braced myself for Malix's bullet to embed itself into Eric. However, a large ethereal tendril shot in front of him, of Eric's body, sprouting from the ground by his feet. I keep forgetting, or I don't like. I keep.
Did you expect me to come unprepared the second time around?
Dear Lord!
My lovely princess, I can now use the full extent of my powers.
Oh God!
Unfortunately for you, that means I'm afraid you will lose this fight.
Oh help! Oh God! Oh!
You cocky little shit!
Malix charged up his energy and began to fire bullet after bullet at Eric in anger. However, the tendrils danced across Eric's body with ease, blocking each one as if they were mere pebbles to a wall. The remaining devils stared, trying to figure out what to do. Help Malix or watch in silence. Eris, however, walked up beside me and crossed her arms as she watched with an amused smirk on her face. She doesn't like him, does she? Eric chuckled before snapping his finger, causing a row of tendrils to appear behind him, pointing their sharp ends at Malix, who continued to fire bullets at the incubus. I swear to fucking God. I don't like that I can't find many fanfics about this, because, like, I wish. Not saying anything more than that. Instead of the bullet ripping into Eric, a large explosion forced both away from each other. Malik's bounced off the far wall and landed on his knees, groaning in pain. Eric, however, slid across the ground, landing on his stomach. Malik slowly planted a foot on the ground to stand, but froze before doing so, staring at Eric's body. Eric, on the other hand, slowly rose and turned to face Malik's head on. Eric reached a hand and wiped off a small stain of blood that had painted the side of his lip before crawling almost animalistically. At that moment, something in the air changed. The air instantly went from frantic to still in energy. What could have been described in tone as the color red quickly turned into a deadly mix of purple and red as everything began to blend together all at once.
Persistent. I guess I'll have to go all out on you to finally rid the world of you.
Oh, thank God. Kill him! Oh, Lord. I know exactly what is happening. Though the thing is, what I find really interesting is that a lot of the routes in the first game are really similar, but in the second game, so, like, many direction the plot could go, and I love that.
It's me. Don't look.
Ah, yes, I'm not allowed to see him without the glamour spell. Because fuck me, I guess. Well, almost instantly after James' command, the sound stopped. The air grew silent as a pair of footsteps slowly made their way to where we were. I mean, I guess.
Getting sloppy, Eric. You lost your glamour spell.
You lost your glamour spell. Glamour spell? What did he mean? Why did Eric sound so different? Why was this hidden from me? I like the fact that they do sound different in their demon form. Like, that is interesting. What makes them sound like that, though?
Like demons.
Fair point, but that doesn't give me much of a direction to know. As if Matthew knew what Damien was talking about, Matthew spoke up, followed by the sound of a cork popping out of a bottle.
Well, not for much longer. Here.
Well, that's convenient. How many of these do they have, though? Like, I want to know, because that is, where do they get the glamour spells? Like, do they need to go to a witch, or can they get ingredients from here and make one, or how does that work? The boys, however, had gathered around me, all of them, including Eric, looking at me like nothing happened. Okay! Aren't we gonna talk about it?
You home, miss. There's nothing more to see here.
I guess. I don't fucking know. Where are we? Like, are we in the neighborhood, or where? Eric smiled softly at me before looking ahead, trying to look like nothing had happened. So we're just gonna brush that. It was over. Malik's was gone, and the boys were finally safe. A wave of relief ran through my body at the thought of never having to deal with that group again. At the same time, a ping of realization hit the back of my mind. The boys were only going to stay until after Malik's was defeated. That was our deal. As we approached home, I could feel something heavy weigh down my heart. It was late, but the boys led me inside and turned on the lights in the lobby.
Finally, we can relax.
It will be good to have some rest without devils breathing down our necks.
I'm just tired. Can I hit the hay early?
It's early?
I think some sleep would be good for all of us.
Fair, but Damien knows exactly what I am thinking. Yeah, bed sounds good. Which one of you is coming with me? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. If you know that reference, I love you. I wanted to just end tonight. Too much had happened. I felt dizzy trying to figure it out. However, Damien spoke up, stopping all of us from moving.
Should we be gone in the morning?
No. The air became still with tension. The realization of the situation hit the boys like a wave, forcing them to turn to me in curiosity. They had remembered their deal, and were now awaiting me to decide their fate. I mean, it was only fair though after what had happened. I looked to Eric, feeling my heart flutter in my chest. I didn't want him to leave, but would he ask to stay? I hoped that he would say no and ask me to stay longer. As if he knew what I wanted, Eric moved and stepped to me, gently moving a strand of my hair out of my face to behind my ear. He stared into my eyes and spoke gently, stroking my cheek.
Princess, you've been such a wonderful help to us already. But I'm afraid that I must ask more of you. I've grown fond of being here and of serving you. Would you allow us to stay?
I'm gonna start crying. Oh god. My heart skipped a beat while a large red blush ran across my cheeks. The boy stared at Eric wide-eyed but didn't dare to speak out. Eric stepped back to give me space, returning to where he was. I moved my gaze across each of the boys, trying to make a decision. As if they left in the morning, I would never see them again, and my life would return to normal. If I decided to let them go, that would have been for the best. No goodbyes, no delays. But did I want to? They had done so much for me in such small amount of time. I always feel like crying at this part because, like, why would I want to let them go? Why would I ever want to let them go? I couldn't keep them here. I knew I couldn't. Wait. Did I do the wrong choice? Wait. I clicked the wrong one! I'm sorry. I can't read. Let them stay. I couldn't keep them here. I knew I couldn't. They were demons. I was a human. I needed to deal with... Sorry? Fuck you. Let them stay. I clicked the no! Fuck. I guess I have to live with my choice now.
Then we will be gone before you wake, miss.
Fucking
Thank you for
shit.
letting us stay here as long as
I have to redo this again? God damn it.
It was a pleasure to have served you, beautiful lady.
No! I clicked the wrong one! Fuck! Well, I fucked up.
I guess this is goodbye. Yeah. Have a good one.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. I stuck to my guns. I knew I was making the right choice.
Thank you for having us, miss.
No, I wasn't.
Maybe we'll see each other again.
Fucking hell. Why do I have to click before I read? Damien! As Damien left my side, I finally let air I was denying to my body inside. My life would return to normal. Well, as normal as it could be. Kill me now. Kill me now. I clicked the wrong choice. Like an idiot! Fuck. God damn it.
You are an interesting creature.
And you are a bitch. I keep forgetting this part.
No screaming now. Too early, silly girl.
Oh, dear Lord.
Why do the boys like you? You're unique, yes, but that can't be all that.
Why are your titties triangular? Just asking.
Ooh, you're feisty.
I am feisty, damn it. I quickly sat up and glared daggers at the intruder. Who the hell are you and why are you in my room? To be honest, I have to admit, she looks good in this.
How silly of me. I forgot that we demons are not well known of in your world. You can call me Diana, little human.
She is a really interesting character. Diana. Demon. You're a demon.
I am. But I'm much more than just an average demon.
Succubus.
Silly girl. I'm a succubus.
Slay queen? Pussy pop? I don't know. Met both genders of sex demons. I guess I can cross that off my bucket list. Gay?
But you seem very reckless. Too reckless.
Gee, I wonder what gave you the hint. Why are you here?
Well, I came here to clean up what the boys clearly forgot to clean. Men. So sloppy.
Not sloppy. Sorry. I regret that I
mean erasing your memories, sweetie.
My fucking memories. Bitch. Really? I keep
Boys are gone, sweetie.
I know. I turned to Diana, glaring hard at her as she kept smirking to me. You're lying.
Am I? If you want to go see for yourself, you can. But I promise you'll be wasting your time.
Blah, blah, blah. What do you mean, take my memories?
Well, we demons can't have just anyone knowing about us. You have to completely devote your soul to learning about us. And even then, it's not always guaranteed that you can be granted knowledge of us.
Okay, but my grandfather, though, how the fuck did he get permission then? Or did he not? Just wondering.
You were attacked by a gang and were almost killed. You found 5 homeless men and let them stay in your home. There's nothing special about either of these instances.
I mean, fair.
A human like you can't understand the rules. The boys themselves aren't even aware of the rules. They'll learn soon enough.
I hate this.
You're not going back to bed or leaving this house with those memories. I'm taking them from you one way or another.
If I kill myself? I glared, standing my ground. You're not taking my memories. I'm not letting you take them.
And what do you plan to do with them, huh? Tell the press? Gossip to your friends that demons exist? Confess to your parents that you had demon servants and were almost killed by a devil gang?
I want to remember Eric. I'm not sorry. I love that man too much.
Open-minded or gullible?
I would say an idiot, but okay.
There is nothing to learn from remembering the boys that won't bring trouble. I'm merely saving you from that. There are more than just demons who want to keep their existence a secret.
Angels.
There are many.
It's fucking angels.
That don't want to be known of. And you remembering a small fragment is not acceptable to them without good reason.
Blah, 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 blah.
You would have kept the boys, or at least had one of them around. They'd be a little more lenient to listen to your pleas. However, you're about to go into tomorrow without any of them around.
Fucking son of a bitch, in these rules I'm autistic. I don't care about authority!
Kill you, and no longer waste what little time I have. Or I can erase your memories and go...
Well, I can kill myself, so, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Bleh.
Make a choice, sweetie. Give up your memories, or be a demon's snack. I warn you, he's quite the biter.
Ayo. I was panicking. I was about to die. Again? The boys weren't here to protect me. What was I going to do? I haven't seen this option before! Would that work? That wouldn't work, would it? Michaela, I swear to fucking God. Are you kidding me?! Are you...
Don't even try, sweetie.
Goddamn.
I blocked that small memory from you.
How could you... What? You fucking little shit. God damn it.
No sassing with me. Now choose.
Make a deal. The demons have consciences. They're not heartless without reason. She could be reasoned with. She seemed like a businesswoman. Wait,
What? You're wasting my time.
what about a deal? Diana raised an eyebrow. I was afraid she wasn't going to listen. What if she was as ruthless as I imagined her to be?
I'm listening.
Oh, and wait, really? I mean, let's go, I guess. Now is a good time to try reason. These memories are precious to me, but they're not worth losing my life.
Of course.
I mean, if I die, people will wonder and try to find explanations to why I died or where I disappeared to.
Then just hand over your memories.
What if I traded them to you instead? You seem like a reasonable businesswoman. A trade is better than forcing me to give in, right? This was insane. I have to agree. What the fuck?
Speak your terms. What do you want in exchange?
You! Well, what can you give me in return for them?
I'm a demon. I can give you anything within reason. Money, men, women, power. Name it. Just make it worth the price.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. I want her! I'm gay.
Me? Are you serious? What do you mean, me?
Why not? You said anything. I mean, you staying with me for a little while, I want to get to know you and these rules you're talking about.
A human wanting to know more about a demon and the rules. You're really trying to step over your place. Especially if you'll be losing those memories in the end.
I'm serious. I'll give you my memories and energy if you stay for a couple of days. A day even. It'll be worth it.
Completely willingly?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain?
Then you can kill me. I guess. A deal's a deal, bitch. Take it or leave it.
You are very lucky demon magic is so finicky.
Fuck you.
Why do you think demons make deals with humans like you? It's one thing to take your memories or your energy. It's another for you to willingly give it. We get more for our effort if the one we make a deal with is willing.
Really?
Think of it like sex.
Okay.
If I'm aroused and you're willing to open your legs for me, I'll get pleasure. You might enjoy it, and it's done.
Okay.
But if you aren't willing and I force myself on you anyway, it's not so pleasurable for me. Even if I get what I want, it won't be as worth the effort.
I'm not gonna open that Pandora's box, thank you. So you'll stay for a couple of days?
A day is enough.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Fine.
Yeah, sure. Fine.
Bitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Diana kept her eyes on me, unsure on what was going on from the look on her face.
So, what do you want to know? You're obviously curious about demons enough to make a deal with me.
First of all, who exactly are you?
You may refer to me as simply Diana. As I said before, I'm a succubus, and I intend to bring the boys back home.
The boys. Back home? What do you mean? Back home to the demon world?
Precisely. They don't belong here, and it's imperative that they return.
Because they have something
Did
you
they not
need.
tell you? They're runaway royals.
Yeah, I know that. I am well aware.
Ah, so they didn't tell you. How unfortunate. You were in the presence of a demon prince and his noble brothers, and you didn't even know.
Yeah, but personally, I know this. I do know this information. You do not need to tell me. What am I supposed to believe?
Whatever you wish. The confusion will fade away soon enough, regardless.
I mean, fair point. If you're taking my memories, it won't matter anyways. So, I sighed and faced Diana. So, how did you get to the human world? How did the boys get here?
With the help of a human in both of our cases. There's truly no need for details beyond that. Any human can cast a demon summoning spell. It's just a matter of what happens during the summoning and after where things get tricky.
Tricky.
Well, if a human is willing, only part of their life force is taken from them, and they are given one chance to open a bridge between our worlds to allow the demon they desire to come through. The more demons come through, the more life force the spell takes.
Jesus.
Luckily for the poor human that brought them here, the boys sacrificed some of their own powers to open the bridge instead of letting the spell feed solely on the human. The human lived, and the boys came through.
Okay, so, alright. Yeah.
Somewhat. However, I don't care to go into details about how I came here. You'll forget soon enough.
It's because you killed my grandfather, you bitch.
You wish to have me around for more information. I get to decide what information to give.
Fair point. But a cheater.
It's not cheating if it's not a broken rule.
Yeah, well, you're still a bitch. Diana let out a small chuckle and ran a hand through her hair.
Well, I believe I should head to bed. If I'm to stay here, then I need some form of sleep.
You sleep?
Have a good night. See you in the morning.
Okay. Before I could respond, she exited my room and closed the door behind her. I stared. It was like she was in control. I almost grit my teeth at the thought. She wasn't the master of the house. I was. I huffed and crawled back under the covers. How did my life get so complicated? What was going on with me? I must have had some serious bad luck. Well, I mean, things could get worse. Especially with her breakfast. I continued my way in the dining room, Diana laying out a plate covered with sliced fruit. On the table were delicious smelling eggs, toast, bacon, ham, veggies, and juice. Damn, okay, girl. You can cook?
You're up. Come. Breakfast. I didn't know what you liked, so I made everything I knew humans ate for this time of day.
Yeah, well, cereal and Monster is good.
What is so funny?
That you're like a housewife.
Like what?
Coffee, pancakes, waffles. And there's my alarm. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not taking my medicine now.
I haven't been in the human world long enough to know everything, alright? Unlike the boys, I know little to nothing about what you humans eat in your homes.
I almost read homos. That's funny. Aren't you going to eat?
I already ate.
Ate my soul?
You really wish to know?
I don't. But yes. I want to know more about demons. I want to know more about her. Of course I said yes. Diana stared in surprise before smirking a bit and reaching into her cleavage! Oh, right. Right. The fruit.
The abyssal plains. We call it a sweet flower. Would you like to try it?
Yes. Absolutely. Damn. Diana nodded and cupped the fruit in both hands before pulling the purple flesh from the fruit, revealing a juicy blackish center. As if it was cut on the inside, Diana pulled out a perfect slice and handed it to me.
I must say, you may be the first human to try this fruit. You should consider yourself lucky.
As lucky as it gets, I guess. I lifted the smallest slice to my lips and took a small bite, feeling ecstasy run through my mouth. I almost couldn't fight back the moan that was erupting through my throat. Autism approved, I guess. It's delicious.
That it is. They're natively grown in my kingdom, so I have the pleasure of enjoying these every day.
Lucky you. You have a kingdom?
The boys are not the only royals in the demon world, sweetie. I just so happen to be a princess.
Dear Lord. Oh, God! Goddamn. Slay? Queen?
Flatter me, little girl. You best be careful. I may just take your flattery as an invitation to take your energy.
I mean, ma'am. Hello? What I didn't expect was Diana leaning over and lifting my chin to look down at me. Oh!
Messy, aren't you?
I mean... I keep forgetting. I do actually like this route as much, but I love Eric, but still. What was she doing? Was she kissing my cheek? I was red in the face already, and she was taking advantage. Diana pulled away slightly, licked and popped her lips. What?
You had a little juice on the side of your lip. It was bothering me.
You did what? Girl? You did? Oh, ah! Okay. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Right. School was the thing. I stood from my chair and grabbed my bag, walking out of the dining room.
And where are you going, might I ask?
I have to go to school.
Ah, I see.
I looked to Diana, feeling like she was up to something. She had her arms crossed, looking at me as if I owed her something. What?
Well, I don't exactly want you to leave this house with the memories you have. I'd be breaking the rules if I allowed that.
But we had a deal. You stay for a day. I keep my memories until you leave. I still have school to go to, though.
Then skip school and stay home.
Oh my god. What?
That, or I go with you.
Yo. Diana was crazy to suggest going to my school, was practically signing a death wish. Everyone would ask about her. What would I tell everyone? That's crazy.
I can't let you leave this house with those memories unless I'm with you. Rules are rules. The rules of the world, sweetie.
Well, the world can suck my dick. Fuck
the
you.
Applies to any magical being that lives in the human world. They were established on a day you humans might know as the birth date of Jesus Christ.
I keep forgetting this tiny plot point. Wait, so does that mean Christianity is legitimate?
It's a story to some, a religious faith to others. I won't deny or prove a religion exists because that's a human matter. Magical beings, on the other hand, don't pay attention unless they're angels from the world of heaven.
Fucking angels. My curiosity was pecking at my mind like a frantic bird. I wanted to know more. Dana was giving me answers and I wanted to ask more questions. However, I had to go to school. I was conflicted.
Stay, and I'll tell you more of these rules.
Oh, heck yeah!
Then I take your memories. Now.
No. I was trapped. There was no way I could bring Diana to some... without some repercussion. If she took my memories now, then I'd go to school without remembering anything. However, if I stayed, I could learn more. But I'd miss school. I'll stay. I bit my lip. Did I really want to stay? I could feel my fingers run over my phone and call up Naomi. Without even listening to the phone, I spoke into it. Hey girls, I'm feeling really sick. Don't worry about me about coming, and I don't come over. I'm staying home and getting better. You're going to tell me everything.
I'll do the best I can.
Let's go! Honestly, I think I would do that actually, like skip school to talk to a demon.
I'll give you the best answers I can give.
Fair enough. Knowing Diana, it could have been a white lie. She could have already hidden some details, but I guess she had her reasons. However, I need to know more than just details. The rules of the world, what are they?
They are the heart and soul of the human world, created and approved by all 5 worlds on the human date, December 25th.
Nice. 5 worlds?
In human terms, there is the human world, heaven, purgatory, hell, and the abyss.
Purgatory? What are the rules in this agreement?
These rules dictate the behavior of otherworldly creatures in the human world. Without them, there would be constant war between angels and devils, while the vampires would try and enslave humanity.
We have vampires?!
Demons are merely the watchers, but often the devils or vampires will try and coax them into joining them.
Fair. So angels and vampires exist too?
Yes. Angels are from heaven. watching over the human world with a careful eye. Vampires are from the human world, but pass on to purgatory before rebirth.
They have rebirth? Okay. So these rules over humans. Humans can't know about magic at all?
Correct. Humans, to the angels, need to remain pure and innocent. So they dictated that humans cannot know of the other worlds or of other beings. The rest of us agreed. Only a select few are allowed to know the truth about us.
So do we have witches and wizards and shit? Are those the ones that can know?
Well, take a look at yourself. You're barely proficient with magic. Your kind is too focused on who will fight the next war or who will screw the next person.
I guess.
But humans are the weakest race in the planes of existence. The only ones who truly protect you are angels.
Oh my god. Damn!
Oh, you're not now. Really?
Diana stared at me, looking me up and down before smirking a bit.
Let's go on a little trip, shall we?
Oh right, I keep forgetting about this part. Before I could protest, the world began to spin around me, forcing me to jump and grab onto Diana! Just like, wah! Jump on her back and be like, piggyback ride. What is going on? Where are we?
Just a simple business office. Nothing more.
Is it Anderson Toys Company, maybe?
Who are you two?
Very good question, sir. I don't know. Oh my god.
Why? Do you not know who we are? For shame, for shame.
Girl, get your ass on. Diana guided me to a chair and sat me down before sitting at the table. I practically turned red at Diana height of her dress.
We are your employers. This lovely lady is the CEO of the company, and I am her personal secretary. You men, however, are late.
I can work with this. Oh god.
To come over here and kiss my foot as an apology.
Girl, okay, go on. What? No way. No way. No way. Okay, girl. Diana, what are you doing?
Proving to you how weak the human mind is.
Okay, try doing that to me.
Water, a massage, another kiss.
Girl, shut the fuck. I don't want it to stop. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. You proved your point.
Is someone a little jealous?
Maybe. Just maybe. It's not like that. Diana chuckled, making me whines. Would she stop? She wasn't obedient like the boy, so who knew with her?
I have proven my point, haven't I? Oh, well. I guess I got a little carried away.
A little? Girl? Oh god. What?
You're adorable when you're jealous.
Oh! I'm good. I'm good. I didn't say anything. I swear.
So, now do you understand the vulnerability of humanity?
I mean, kinda. I see your point. That justifies ignorance? How does that justify ignorance?
Ignorance is the only safety humans get to have. If humans were to know about us, do you know what kind of chaos would occur?
Discord. Sorry.
There are already wars in the human world being fought amongst yourselves. Equality, dominance, power. The human world is practically the image of self-chaos. Innocent blood is spilled every day in your world. Doesn't matter the color or creed you carry. You think blood is spilled? There would be much more if humans knew about otherworldly creatures. Our existences can destroy beliefs and human logic.
Logic? What is logic? I don't know her. It didn't feel like
Religions would crumble and civil wars would clash. Paranoia would be a constant in every human mind. And soon armies will rise up, trying to defend humanity without true knowledge of who we are and what we can do.
Oh my god, yeah, I get your point.
Forced to retaliate and build armies of their own, and trust me, they're not as friendly as the vampires in your human fictional drabble.
No fucking shit.
Devils would have a heyday and wreak havoc, finally finding a collective weakness in the human world to exploit. Angels would have to come down and fight their devil rivals, and the human world would become their battlefield.
Bye 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 bye. I get it, Diana, okay?
The rules are to make sure that we all stay at peace. To have us all fighting at once would result in a massive cataclysm that would engulf everything and everyone, no matter what you were.
Diana finally broke away from the gaze she held on me and stared at the far wall. I could see a look of fear rush through her eyes as she looked away from me. I almost felt sorry, but my confusion covered my concern.
Demons already have enough on our collective plates. We don't need to become the backlash victims of broken ignorance.
Diana. Something in Diana's eyes made my heart almost hurt, even though she wasn't looking at me. I could almost see all the emotion that ran through in her mind just by observing her. I felt bad, terrible even, for questioning her as I did. I was only human after all. However, I felt the need to comfort her. Something was going on and Diana was holding back. Whether or not I learned more by comforting her almost didn't matter. Take her hand. I felt myself gently scoot closer to Diana and laying a hand on hers. Diana stared at me for a brief moment before shaking her head frantically and shutting her eyes tightly. A soft sigh escaped her before she looked at me with almost a new resolve.
I'm fine. I was merely trying to prove my points.
The day then became filled with Diana teaching me about magic. Even when the day ended, I needed to learn more. I began to crave it. I begged Diana to stay, despite knowing our deal. Diana, despite promising only stay a day, agreed to stay longer to tell me more. Soon days passed by, filled with lessons and examples of magic. Knowing that I would be missed at school, Diana quickly took care of making sure I wasn't missed. Using a simple spell, as she called it, she created an illusion of me to go in my place. It was real to humans and acted just like me, but was like a ghost to demons. I kind of wish I could remember that spell. She told me of vampires, creatures that looked like humans who had an inner hierarchy. There were 4 types of vampires, but all of them were under oath by the rule of the worlds not to hunt humans. It was strange. It didn't feel like a fiction. It felt like a fictional novel, but Diana promised that vampires were not like the books. They had adapted to living with humans, created a formula that allowed them to walk around during the day. They even had a blood bank currency, made synthetic blood to quench their thirsts. Oh my god. Devils were as chaotic as Maleks, but they were all under the command of the very powerful fallen angel and devil king Satan. However, still had the heart of an angel. He was simply sitting in hell waiting for an opening into the human world. I hoped it would never come. Angels, on the other hand, were not as I expected. I thought of angels, I imagined beautifully human-looking creatures with wings and halos.
I still wonder who spread that rumor.
It was me. I spread it. Diana explained that they looked monstrous. Each archetype of angel looked different, but Diana couldn't describe them all. The one that stood out to me was the seraphim. She described it as a mysterious creature that hid behind 3 large pairs of wings. What if the seraphim did look like a human?
Well, anyone who has met a seraphim and tried to find out has not lived to spill the secret.
Spill the tea, sis! Let's go! I gulped. It was scared to hear that for some reason. Angels were strict and were not as forgiving as many claimed, according to Diana. They had a love-hate relationship with humans, but they didn't try to dominate us. They only became mediators for the rules of the worlds. Why not?
I'd rather not get into that.
Okay. Why?
It's not my place to talk about heaven. Only the angels.
I guess that's a fair point. She also mentioned their methods of memory removal as self-proclaimed guardians of the humans. They had the right to baptize humans who held memories of otherworldly creatures should they find any in the human world. This baptism did not only erase the memories of magic, but erased their entire memory clean. Humans wouldn't remember who they were or who they knew. A blank canvas. Demons, however, unlike others, were passive creatures that only truly cared for their own world. They had their own lands, kingdoms, and lord living there. The most powerful demon in the Abyssal Plains was the Demon Lord. He was the incubi boy's father, and he was a ruthless man. I fucking hate that man. I fucking hate that man with all my might. Why would you accept that?
I had no choice. I was barely a child when the decision was made, and when I learned of it, I had accepted it.
Ah, yes, the marriage. The marriage! Why, though? How could you know if you would be in love with the guy you married?
It didn't matter. My kingdom would be safe, and I would be able to live with knowing I was able to protect my kingdom.
Fair point! I stared at Diana as she smiled at me with sad eyes. She really didn't want to marry them. It was practically painted all over her face. You shouldn't have to marry someone you don't love. Diana's face shifted to one of surprise. You should marry me! It would be safe, yes, but you would be unhappy. Can you live with yourself knowing that?
I'd rather be unhappy than see my kingdom burn to the ground. Besides, as the bride of the next demon lord, I'd have the ability to change things. I could disband his armies, bring peace to the Abyssal Plains.
I mean, okay.
Love.
Love. Love, love, love.
Love can't exist.
Legoshi.
I'm the most powerful succubus in the demon world. Anyone who would go after me would only be entranced by my power.
I'm not.
You're a human, dear. You can't know when I'm using my powers or not. I could be using them now, making you interested in me to trust me.
Yeah, well, smash. You like me.
What?
You like me. You definitely like me.
I'm merely fulfilling my end of the deal.
You like me. Handsome saw down, boy. Oh my god. You like me. You like me. You like me. Oh! Fuck yes, ma'am. Hello. I barely remember what I was saying. Diana remained holding me. I didn't fight. She stared into my soul, and I allowed it. I was concerned, and at the same time, I was intrigued. Diana was indeed a beautiful woman. Seeing her up close made my face turn slightly red in embarrassment. Any moment, she could lean in and kiss me. Maybe even take my energy. However, she didn't.
You are interesting for a human.
Yo! She then released me, and I stared back at me, watching as I stared back at her with a red face. Did I like her? I shook my head. No way! That was impossible. We were just in a business deal, nothing more.
Is there anything else you wanted to know?
Can I smash? I stared at her as I thought. Was there anything else I wanted to know? My memories were forfeit in the end, so everything was up for grabs. Yet I couldn't think of a single question to ask. Was that all I wished to know? No, there was nothing else I needed to know. I felt satisfied. No, that should be all.
I understand.
Diana stood and adjusted the bottom of her dress before smiling at me. I barely noticed how much time had passed between us. It felt like forever. I enjoyed learning more. I felt bad that I had to lose my memories. However, that was the deal. According to Diana, demons never go back on their word.
Well, if you don't mind, there's one place I need to visit, and I'd rather visit it now than after I take your memories. I'll be gone from the area for quite a while anyway.
Oh, lordy lord, I know where we're going!
I need to do there. It's boring, sadly, but I need to do it. You need to come with so I can watch you.
Oh god, sure, let me...
No need to get dressed up. It's just a brief visit.
Diana snapped her fingers and the world melted into black. I stood and walked beside Diana, unsure what was happening. Why wasn't the world spinning instead? Was the world spinning... Was the spinning a trick she did? I felt myself click my teeth in irritation at that thought. Soon, the world grew back its colors, and we were standing in a field somehow I recognized. I looked down and regretted it. Oh, God! Ah, okay.
My respects to this man.
Mm-hmm. Why? Were you a friend of his?
No, I wasn't a friend of his. I didn't even know him.
No. Then why are you giving him flowers? Why you want to begin to screech louder in my head? What was it? Why? Diana, why are you giving him flowers?
I don't need to know. I highly doubt you knew this man.
Yes, I do. That is my grandfather. That is my grandfather. Answer my question. Answer my question. Okay. Okay.
This man helped the boys come to the human world. He opened a bridge and let them through before sealing it with a part of his life force.
There was more. I knew there was more. I remained silent and took a breath.
I had come to visit their castle one day, and when they told me that the boys were gone, I became frantic. Without the contract marriage, the Demon Lord would have had the freedom to march on my kingdom and conquer it. I couldn't let that happen, so I tried to find a way here. I searched the castle during my brief visit, trying to find out where the boys went. This man left behind a small trace of his spell, small enough to be undetected by the inhabitants of the castle.
But you...
Magic is best with consent,
Ugh.
but takes more energy when forced.
Ah.
So,
okay.
in a blind need, I recast the spell and used that man's life force to open the bridge once more.
This is the worst plot point of all time.
I didn't know I was taking it.
And I mean that is I don't like it because it's so sad. She killed him! She killed him! He's dead because of her.
In a nearby hospital. So when I left to find the boys, the staff had found him and tried to revive him. I didn't want to take his life. I thought he was a younger man. I didn't know he was as old as he was.
Okay.
It's my fault, this man.
You killed my grandfather.
Your grandfather?
Yep. Run. Bye.
Wait.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. She started all of this. She was the one who turned my world upside down. She was the reason for this chaos I was in. She took my grandfather away. I ran through the gates of the cemetery and through the streets to my house. This time, the world was in slow motion, and I was going through it in the fast forward. I didn't care what was going on around me. I just needed to run. My heart began to freeze in my chest. Tears running down my face. I knew where I was running. Oh god. I know this is gonna be a bad ending, because I'm pretty sure I've done this one before, and I probably shouldn't have picked that option, I'm not gonna lie. All I cared about was crying. I curled up in a ball and cried. Honestly, that's just a mood. Wait. Oh, okay. I don't think we're fucked. I think we're good. I think we're good. Had she been crying? Seeing her bloodshot, puffy eyes made me fully aware of my own eyes and how dried they were become after crying. I rubbed my eyes and let out a shaky sigh.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I didn't want to come here in the first place. I only thought of bringing the boys back to protect my kingdom, so everything else became secondary. I didn't mean to take his life.
Oh, this plot. It's so good. And I hate it, but it's so good.
But I still am sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my
If I
god.
could turn back time, I would find another way.
You know, it's because of you I met the boys. Yeah, if my grandfather hadn't died, he'd still be living here. He'd be taking care of the boys instead of me, but he died and gave me his estate. I came here and met them for the first time. I mean, yeah, it triggered a certain way of events. So, in a sense,
I need to take your memories now.
Bitch.
A deal's a deal. I fulfilled my part and told you everything. I had nothing left to tell you, and you can't keep those memories.
Okay. Which ending will we get? I don't remember how this ends. What will happen? Who knows? I don't. I have no clue. Take my memories? Don't. I don't know. I don't. Don't. I press don't. No.
But
Nah. Not done speaking. Shut your mouth. I'm not listening. La 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 la. I deserve to remember everything. I was thrown into this mess because of you. No one has the right to take anything away from me.
Alright.
Bitches be bitch. Oh. What?
I won't take your memories.
Yay! Let's go. Let's fucking go.
You're right.
We good.
You deserve to know everything. It's the least I can do.
Well, I think the angels are gonna take my memories, right? That's what's gonna happen. I know this. I know this plot point. I know this.
Head back to sleep and I'll teach you more in the morning. We'll stay a few more days until you know everything.
This isn't gonna end well. I already know that. Stop being delusional. No. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Nuh-uh. Nope. Within the time frame, she only taught me everything she could. She also assisted me in learning some of my own hidden magic. I could barely believe it. I had demon magic floating through my veins. I could use it any time. If I had learned about how to use my power earlier, I would have been strong as a demon. Damn! Okay! Jesus. According to Diana, I should have as much energy as I have. I guess I was lucky. Or was it I shouldn't? I can't read. Whoopsies. I can't read. One night, however, I slept down and began to waver.
What am I doing?
You like me, that's what is happening. I heard Diana mutter, waking me from my sleep. I opened my eyes and peeked through my covers to see Diana looking out my window.
I need to get the boys and return home. My kingdom is in danger. Maybe I should call an angel.
Angel with a shotgun?
She makes sense. Why should I marry to protect my kingdom? I should be able to... Well, would I? Me against the demon lords.
Are we getting the lesbian shit? Let's go! Oh my god, please.
The magic in her veins would win me this war. But I can't take her magic. I care for her too much.
You're gay.
She's just a human. But I need to leave. I have to fight him on my own. I'll use the rest of my energy to get back and hopefully recover when I get there. I hope he hasn't already attacked or is ready for me.
Diana stepped out of the window and stood on the balcony. She was really going to leave? What about me? Was she going to leave? What about teaching me everything? My curiosity was peaking again, and I needed her here. I don't know what drew me to her, but I quickly rushed out of bed and ran to the balcony. Wait! Diana turned around and stared at me in surprise. However, she tightened her hands into fists and turned back around.
Go back to bed. I need to go.
No, you're taking me with you, bitch.
I need to go. I'll be back someday. But I need to protect my kingdom.
Well, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard.
Attack at any time, and I need to prepare.
I couldn't believe it. She was really going to leave. I overheard her. She wasn't confident about winning. She probably couldn't if he was powerful as she claimed. I'd never see her again.
Take care of those memories while I'm gone. You need to keep them secret at all costs. If angels find you, they'll...
Take me with you. Yeah, let's go! Oh, God.
What?
Take me with you, bitch. I said it. Listen. An adventure? My heart felt giddy for some reason at the thought. Take me with you. I overheard you. I have the power to help you win the war. I'll help you. And then you'll come back with me and teach me everything.
But I don't deserve your help.
I demand it as a deal, demon. Dan. You listen to me. In redemption for my grandfather's life, you will take me with you, teach me everything, and I will then win you your war. And in return, you will return with me to the human world to continue teaching me until I have learned everything. Oh, geez, that was a breath and a half.
Ice, even when faced with danger.
I mean, Diana looked at me and held out her hand.
Come then. Help me open a portal, and I'll take you with me.
Let's go! Lesbians, let's go! Oh my god. Sorry, grandfather. Diana looked at me and ran a hand over my cheek.
You don't know how much this means to me.
I nestled into Diana's hand and closed my eyes. Diana gently lowered her hands onto my waist, staring down at me as I opened my eyes.
Intrigue me.
I think I do a lot more than that. Don't you mean seduce me? Oh my god! I said the title. It's the title. Oh my god! Diana chuckled and grinned at me.
Yes. You seduce me.
I said the title. Oh my god. Oh, lesbians. Lesbians, let's go, lesbians. Oh my god. Oh, my throat. Holy shit. My brother is gonna kill me. Oh my god. I still had hundreds of battles to face and 1,000 memories. And blah blah blah. I know. However, this was You know I'm recording, right? Okay. No. I'm kidding. Let him in. Come on. Come on, baby. I'm almost done. Come on. Hey, yeah. You want to help me record? Come here. Come here. He's a little shit. That's what he is. End my adventure. Oh my god. Diana's adventure. Obtain Diana's true. Oh wow, I didn't even do this on my first couple of playthroughs. So like, a win is a win. Even if I click continue. No, I don't think I'm gonna continue because my throat is fucking killing me. Holy shit, that was good. Oh my god, that was good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got all the cards. Holy shit. We did it. Yay! Next time I am not misclicking. I am not misclicking next time. Oh my god. The lesbians. Let's go. I need to get some more water and then go piss. I've been sitting here for 2 hours! Oh my god. Okay. See ya.